Well, welcome to the Exposed Devotional series. Today's verse that we're looking at is found in 2 Corinthians 10, verse 5. It says this: "We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ." Have you ever had a moment where you had a passing thought and you actually stopped and went back and thought, where's that actually coming from? Where in the world did that come from? What is that? Kanye West actually had an album, a self-entitled album called Ye, and it was the one that he released just before the recent gospel album. And the first song on that album is titled, "Today I Thought About Killing You." I want to read you some of these lyrics. Check this out. They're kind of haunting, but they're pretty powerful. The song goes like this: "The most beautiful thoughts are always beside the darkest. Today I seriously thought about killing you. I contemplated premeditated murder, and I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you. So today I thought about killing you, premeditated murder. You'd only care enough to kill someone you love. The most beautiful thoughts are always beside the darkest." He goes on and he says, "Just say it out loud and see how it feels. People say, don't say this, don't say that. Just say it out loud. Just see how it feels. Weigh all the options. Nothing's off the table. Today I thought about killing you, premeditated murder. I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you. The most beautiful thoughts are always beside the darkest." He continues and says, "I think this is the part where I'm supposed to say something good, to compensate it so it doesn't come off as bad. But sometimes I think really bad things, really, really, really bad things. And I love myself way more than I love you. See, if I was trying to relate it to more people, I'd probably say I'm struggling with loving myself, because that seems like a common theme, but that's not the case here. I love myself way more than I love you, and I think about killing myself. So best believe I thought about killing you today, premeditated murder." That's some dark, dark stuff, but powerful and honest. And believe it or not, I can relate. I've had thoughts all the time that I don't stop and think about, and I don't really consider the origins of, but they're dark thoughts. And they kind of prop up, sometimes at times where it's intentional and conscious, sometimes just unconsciously show up in my mind, but that happens all the time. I don't know about you, but that happens for me all the time. And a lot of times what I do is I just bury those right in the subconscious. I just put them aside, I push them down, and I pretend like they're not there. But they always raise their little head in certain times. You see, Paul suggests here in the text that we read that we shouldn't ignore our thoughts and our feelings, especially the ones that set themselves up against God. Paul says we need to take those thoughts captive. It says we need to take those thoughts and actually make them obedient to Christ. Align them with what Christ is and what obedience to Christ is, and subject them to that, not push them aside, pretend they're not there, or hope that they go away. To see it for what it is and to have faith and belief in truth, in the truth of the gospel, in the truth of Jesus Christ and who he is and what he has done for you, is to actually replace those thoughts with love and with truth, is to put them to death. That's what he's encouraging us to do. And so today I challenge us to pay a little bit closer attention to our thoughts and our feelings and attempt to take one of those thoughts captive today in a way that you may have never done before. To call one of those thoughts truly what they are, see them for what they are, and actually put it to death by subjecting it to obedience to Christ. I want you to try that today. Think about that today. Work at that today and see what that does for you and for your soul.